All right. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now, look, we got No Jumper back in the news. They've been trending ever since the Moose Man versus Wack100 drama been going on, and now a little bit more is added to the drama. Wack100 calls up to the 24-hour live stream that No Jumper was having, and he got off on Adam, bro, and Adam wasn't having it. Adam straight told him, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. You're not gonna hurt me. You're not gonna touch me. And he said all that because Wack was talking about, catching the fade with the boss man. Listen, dog, the boss man, Moose Man, all these men, they got 911 on speed dial, homie. Moose Man, Adam Man, boss man, this guy, that guy, they all calling the cops, bro. They gonna tell you how tough they are, but they gonna call the cops. Do I blame them? No, they civilians. Do I blame Adam 22? No, he a businessman. Do I blame Moose Man? No, he a podcaster. Do I blame Wack? Yes, I do. You claim to be a gangster, a thug, a big bad fucking gang member. What you doing arguing with civilians for, bro? You should know already, off rip. Hey, I ain't gonna deal with you guys. I don't want nothing to do with you guys. Yeah, whatever. You guys win. I'm not gonna trick myself by going back to prison. That should be automatically the mentality at Wack100 should have, right? But instead, he wants to argue, yell, scream with the civilians, trying to look tough. No. You don't look tough with the civilians, fool. You look tough with the gangsters. There's a lot of gangsters out there that want that beef. Munchie B, Spody Face, J Diggs, etc. You can go look for them and do the back and forth, and they ain't calling the cops. They not gonna call the cops. They gonna call you up to pull up for that fade. So acting hard with the civilians, you don't get nothing, bro. You don't get no pat on the back. You don't get no stripes, no points, no nothing, bro. As a matter of fact, you sort of look goofy doing that. Let the civilians do what civilians do, homie, right? Let the gang members do what gang members do. But look, we're gonna play the video, and we're gonna see what's going on with Adam and Wack. Now I heard a little bit. I was watching my boy Gangland Neem. Salute to Gangland. I was watching his video, and I caught a little piece of it, so I fast forwarded to where like Wack is yelling and threatening Adam. All right, now you guys give me your thoughts down below. Let me know if you guys think different than I do. Let me know what are your thoughts and all that bullshit, right? With that being said, I do want to salute the squad, the chat, the day ones, everybody else, and we do got a live stream tonight. And we do have other videos dropping on the Blue Devil Reacts page. So make sure you guys tap in over there. And with that being said, let's go ahead and press play on this video, bro. Let's see what's going on. Monday, top of the week. Not top of the morning, but top of the week. All right, let's see.
You just think that because you just
all that, bro.
Yo, but Wack, you just think that because you just look at all these clips that Flacco sends you.
Listen, bro. Listen. Just because y'all don't hear the shit, this is why I told Adam I don't want to be around you, because I see what he's popping.
And I did a play, just like the ones that you always do, and it was a good time. But you flipped out a little too much. You should have just potted with him.
That's all it is. But if it goes...
Hey, bro, so you telling me we can go try this shit again with me? What you saying?
See what scholarships you may qualify for. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
Imagine being able to build an...
Come on, dog. Fucking broke-ass YouTuber.
I mean, by trying this shit with you mean bringing around somebody on a podcast who's not a threat, not on anything violent at all. It just really doesn't seem like a big deal, and it seems like you're just overreacting, and then you've got all these people that are like justifying it as if you have it's such a serious threat.
Yeah. I mean, nah.
No. It's Moose Man.
He's a gummy bear.
He's a Yuri mod.
Yeah,
he's chilling.
I mean, keeping in mind, this is the same guy that when you got into it, he was talking about the police and shit.
Exactly.
Bro.
So why did you feel the need to try to fight him when you could have just talked to him?
If you throw meat in there with a lion gonna eat the meat.
Right. No.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Listen, bro, real quick, I don't mean to tap in like every 5 seconds. I don't want to do that, dog. But come on, man. Moose Man. And Adam said, you seem like you want to make it a big deal. Why you want to make it a big deal? I told you guys why. Because Wack said if you ever get in front of me, we not gonna be cool. I'm gonna slap the shit on you, slap the shit out of you on pie. You know what, right? And so he feels that he has to, bro. He feels that he has to because he has to stand on his word, because if not, they're going to call him a fake and a fraud. They're going to say you was in the same room as a dude named Moose Man and you ranked out, bro. You didn't do anything to Moose Man. So that's what it is, bro. He feels that he got to. Trust me, that's what it is. Why he's doing all this, to make people forget what he said because he didn't slap him. You know, this gonna blow over like in about a couple of days, bro, and people gonna forget that Wack said he's gonna slap him when he didn't slap him. He didn't stand on it, bro. There's no excuses. When you put that shit on your hood, there is no excuses, bro. That goes for anybody, a Mexican, a white, a black. If you say, on the barrio, homie, when I see that vato, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. And then you see him, and then all you do is yell, you broke it down. Fuck the talking. Get to the slapping. And that's what it is, bro. I guarantee you that's what it is. But if everybody done forgot that Wack said that. Everybody done forgot that he put it on the P. How you put it on the P and you just smack the fucking little fat Mexican kid?
Man, if I know I'm not in the good space with you, I don't know him, you've been talking shit, disrespecting my name, why would I put myself in a space where I know I'm a trip, where a nigga's a threat to the police or whatever? I don't. That's why I don't go hang out in the projects.
Okay, but you're like comparing it to some street or whatever. He's just a regular guy. He's just a podcaster. There's no reason to be violent with him. Like I can't believe you're acting like you were in the right for trying to fight this random guy.
Here, we can watch the clip right here. It's 11 seconds long.
Man, you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. But if it goes left, bro, are you willing to... We can squabble up. Wax a short little fat motherfucker.
Talking like this.
What?
Okay,
what?
You just say we can squabble.
And you put him in a room with the niggas say they can fight? What the f is wrong with you, nigga?
He's short and fat.
And I don't even know this nigga.
So what?
You puppet master.
He's a podcaster. He called you short and fat. Who the f cares?
You's a puppet master.
But Adam, what? Okay.
Hey, I love that, bro. Adam is unbothered, right? And keep in mind, bro. Keep in mind, right? Keep in mind. Wack100 did the same exact thing to Spody Face. I'm not sure if they talked about it already, but they talk about it, right? Remember when he pulled up to Bro Rogan's podcast? Salute Brogy. Bro, what do they call him? Rogie or some weird ass shit like that? Salute Bro Rogan, right? He a reputable dude. I fuck with Bro Rogan. As a matter of fact, I got so many clips that I haven't put out, and that fool on my bumper. Bro, if you watching this, I got you, fool. Let me just get around to it, right? Listen. Bro Rogan had a podcast with Wack and Spody only. And Wack brought DC Baby Draco, knowing that Spody Face don't fuck with him, bro. Like on some real street shit. And he brought him. And that was a real gang member, bro. Or is a real gang member. All of them gang members. But here you got a civilian fat kid, right? And you got Adam that put the plate together. And you fucking crying and complaining because someone did to you what you do to others? Well, he's talking shit about me. Bro, you talk shit about the world. You done lied on me 100 fucking times and I don't give a fuck because I know what's real from fake, bro. You've done lied on me so many. That fool done said that my homeboy Straps owns the building. Then he done said that what else did he say? That I paid him for protection or some weird shit like that, right? Then he done said that what else did he say? Fool, I don't know. He said so much shit, bro, that it's just like, bro, if whoever the fuck believes him is like, okay, dog. You know, even the other fat guy from San Diego owned my building for some fucking weird, odd reason, bro. And now it's just me by myself here. Oh, Peanut done left my ass. You know, but you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, he done lied to everybody. So that means you can't lie on him? Nah, bro. Nah, people give you the same treatment you give them, bro. If you show a motherfucker respect, he gonna show you that respect back. If you show somebody you's a buster, they're gonna treat you like a buster right back. So Adam saw the place that you do to others, said, hey, Wack's into this kind of shit. He's into like setting people up and like creating plays. So I'm gonna create a play too. Shit, I'm gonna learn from the best. I mean, you can't be mad, dog. You know what it is, though? I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is too, right? Wack has always said, Adam is my business partner. We're like family. We're friends. He's my partner. That's how Wack feels, because he kisses ass to other important people in the industry, bro. Go look at the latest Vlad TV interview. Wack in the background fucking throwing Boozy under the bus, a fellow black man, for the white man, right? He over here disrespecting all the gang members on No Jumper to be cool with the white guy. He over there with Aiden Ross kissing his ass and balls to be cool with him. Bro, listen, I told you guys, Wack will be cool with anybody that got bread. You know, to me, that's like a dude that ain't never had bread in his life, right? So once he gets around people that do have bread, he don't want to burn them bridges or fuck them off, and he would rather fuck off people he grew up with and people he knows to be cool with the people that got bread. But the thing he don't understand, or maybe he don't care, is that eventually them people will fucking tell you to fuck off. The same way Adam is doing it now. Adam don't look at Wack like a friend. He don't look at him like a business partner. He don't look at him like a amigo. Pause. What the fuck was that? He looks at him like an asset, bro, an employee. Right now you're cool, they're cool, you guys are cool with each other, but the minute that you're no longer a valuable asset to him, he's going to tell you to kick fucking rocks, bro. And by then you done dumped all the people you were cool with trying to kiss ass of the white guy. Bro, go pay attention. Trust me, pay attention. Wack has no friends or no acquaintances from the streets, bro. Maybe he does like his hood, but outside of his hood, or let's not even say that, because we don't know what he got going on behind closed doors. Let's be unbiased, right? No industry people fuck with him, bro, from the black side. Not a Spider Loc, not a Gangland Neem, not a Milk, not a Munchie, not a Spody, not a Alex Alonso, Street Gangs, not a... Fool, I could keep going, bro. Not a lot of people, bro. You know, they don't. And not because they've wanted to do that, but because Wack has threw them under the bus to be cool with the white folk, you know.
So just to play devil's advocate, how do you feel like, because like this is your partner that you do a show with, it's a cracking show, you want to keep the relationship cool? Does that make you not want to do that again because it makes him upset?
I mean, but the whole thing, I just feels like a double standard that like he does this to people, like, and he brings people together that are like street dudes. I brought him around a dude who's a regular guy that ain't on no violence.
You're a liar. I've never taken people to No Jumper who ain't supposed to be there.
There's been a bunch of times where you showed up with people to do the podcast that you knew that I did not want to do the podcast with at the last second, and I just rolled with it because it's not that big a deal.
Oh, I just remembered. Let's not forget they ran that play on Hater World. The homie's calling, but he gonna have to wait. Let's not forget they ran that play on Hater World. But it was reversed. We had loose cannon and nobody invited Wack, and somehow they told us last minute he was coming, and we was like, all right, whatever. But he was never on the fucking flyer. I just remembered that. Man, you can't fucking cry and complain, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? This is part of the game, bro. Hey, listen. Salute Adam fucking 22, bro, for having the fucking balls and saying, hey, bro, this is a double standard, homie. I fuck with Adam, bro.
Last second, do the podcast that you knew that I didn't.
Who ain't supposed to be there.
There's been a bunch of times where you showed up with people to do the podcast that you knew that I did not want to do the podcast with at the last second, and I just rolled with it because it's not that big a deal. When you brought the Greedo ops from Grape Street, Gooch and them, like, you knew that was awkward for me, and I just rolled with it and didn't make a big deal of it.
Awkward for you?
Huh? Because I have a relationship with Greedo, and then you brought dudes on. You didn't tell me, and then all of a sudden we're sitting down with dudes who are just going to shit on Greedo the whole time. That's an example of you doing something that's way more serious than me bringing Moose around, and I didn't make a big deal about it, and you lashed out and tried to fight him like a psychopath.
I fuck with that, bro. I fuck with that because those are facts, bro. Those are fucking facts, homie. Listen, you can't play ball certain type of way and get mad when motherfuckers use that same strategy on you, bro. If that's the case, then, you know, get the fuck out the game, bro. Like, that's why, listen, at the beginning, I used to get mad when people used to make videos about me. And I was like, wait, Blue Devil, hold the fuck on. You make videos about everybody. Why you mad that a motherfucker making a video about you? That's when I realized you want people to make videos about you. Fuck it, bro. I'm inviting it. Say whatever the fuck. Now, it's up to me whether I respond or not. And a lot of times, bro, these pages that are going at me are nothing. So I don't even respond, you know. But truthfully, you can't be mad. If you playing the game where you openly disrespect people on the internet and you openly make videos and false claims on people, or, you know, do this or do that, you can't be mad when they do it to you, bro. It's part of the game. Take it or leave it. But you're still going to die. Oh, that's from a movie I'm playing.
Beat your ass when I was
Exactly.
Man, I should have just beat your ass when I was
Exactly. All you can do is threaten violence because you can't communicate with your words. You should have had a conversation with Moose, and then I just 100% checkmated you. Wack, listen to me. I just checkmated you so bad, and your one response is, oh, I should have beat your ass. You're not going to beat my ass, and you can miss me with that.
Man, stop talking tough. You weren't talking tough when I was in there.
You're not going to hit me. You're not going to punch me. Stop even alluding to it because you know it's not going to happen. And you know that if you do, I got 911 on speed dial, just like Moose Man. Dead homies.
Adam, you have made a few great mistakes.
What did Wack100 say? Stop talking tough. You weren't talking tough when I was there. Oh, who does that sound like? My coffee looks all fucked up because I bought it and I didn't even drink it. And I took a fucking nap and I went and I put it in a coffee machine to make it hot again. So my bad. But what's that sound like, bro? Stop talking tough because you weren't talking tough when you were in the building. You know, I see a lot in the comments like, oh, you got punked by Wack. You got punked by Wack. No, I didn't. A motherfucker yelled and did nothing. Now, if you're impressed by that, then I don't know. Cool. But in person, he's a great guy. And I'm always going to say that. Wack is a great guy in person. We could be friends in person. But over the computer, it's like an act to make people believe it. And the people that don't like me are going to believe it, you know. But those that know the program know that we don't sell wolf tickets and we don't do all that cell soldiering shit with other races. We don't yell, scream, you know, and that's it. And if you don't understand that, you're probably a kid. You're probably from Oklahoma, Idaho, or some weird-ass shit somewhere else. I mean, respect, because all those places got real solid homies. But to the ones that don't understand, you're probably from there, but not even from there. Oh, shit, wrong button. If you get what I'm saying, right? So I just wanted to say that because I know there's going to be goofies in the comments, you know. But in person, we had a great podcast. It was 3 hours long. It was all love, all respect. We debated about can the Mexicans rat in jail. We debated about it, you know, and you can only do so much to let a motherfucker know that he's wrong. But, I mean, if he doesn't want to accept it, I mean, what are you supposed to do? People are like, oh, you should get up and fight him. Nah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go to prison because you want us to do something, especially if we're just having a civil conversation. I mean, he could think whatever he wants. I mean, we think shit about black people all day long. Does that make it true? No, it doesn't. You know. But whatever. Let's give this a few more seconds. I just thought I say that because I already know some of the comments, what they gonna say. All right. And if you guys been paying attention, bro, those comments go away because we're not letting nobody dictate anything here no more. So as soon as somebody runs their mouth, block. And I don't do it. The moderators do it. Block. So, no, we don't let nobody dictate anything here no more. You want to run your mouth? Do it in person, dog. Like, straight up. That goes to everybody. Even in the DM and Instagram and all that. Like, once we see somebody running their mouth, we block them, bro. We want to see the action in 2026, bro. Because eventually we're going to get to 2030. And Blue Devil's still going to be sitting right here, bro. With motherfuckers still barking. Come on, dog. Don't you got better shit to do, cuz?
The last couple of years, brother.
Oh, you playing, boy. You supposed to be your ass to be grass, nigga.
I'm trying to listen to him, Unk. What?
But the fact that you think you can do it how you want to do it is crazy.
I did the same thing that you do all the time, and you have absolutely no right to stand on any kind of fake-ass moral high ground here because the that I did to you was so much less serious than that I've seen you do a million times, and just because you're overreacting about it and acting as if it was super serious doesn't mean that it actually was super serious.
Listen, I respected you in that room, believe it or not, because it could have went a whole lot another way.
Right, but the fact that you even thought about hitting him is so stupid and fried, bro.
This is what I'm going to tell you. I respected you in that room, and you know.
No, you didn't. You didn't respect me. You jumped out of your seat and tried to fight him. That's disrespectful.
You don't even fight for yourself. You can't stop me. I'll stop me.
I did stop you.
No, you can't, Adam.
You were stopped.
And let's not forget, bro, when Wack and Loose Cannon stripped and jumped that dude outside the no jumper offices. Let's not forget that, bro. It's like, come on, bro. And you know that Jay Reed, right? Jay Reed was it came out that he was from a gang, but he was no longer active or participating in the gang. He was like a civilian dude, right? Why is all these civilians getting beat up, dog? Why ain't the cholos getting beat up or the real dudes that want the smoke?
I don't care. You're not gonna whoop my ass. Stop saying it because you're full of.
Telling you, if I wanted to get the dude, you can't stop me if I was really wanting to, bro.
But I did stop you. The fact that you even attempted to hit him is the problem. I'm not going to congratulate you because you didn't follow through with whooping this random non-affiliate's ass, okay? You want to medal because you didn't fight him. I'm not going to do that. The fact that you tried to fight him in the first place is the problem. And the fact that so many people make apologies for you acting like a child is the problem.
You stopping me? Man, fuck you, white boy. You the child.
Hey, listen, we're going to kill it right there, bro. You guys can go watch it. It's on No Jumper Clips. Salute to Adam22. But he's correct, bro. Wack100 acting like a big child, bro. Like, control your emotions, control your feelings, bro. That's what I tell people all the time, bro. Like, look, there's a time and a place to get loud and get angry, and with who you gonna do it with, right? Like, people going, like, I'm telling you, people gonna be like, oh, you turn down fades left and right. No, bro. People yell on the internet. A bunch of podcasters. We're not talking about Wack now. We're talking about podcasters. We've had a bunch of rappers that yell at me on the internet and call me out for fades. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. When it's face to face and I got to take care of business in person, then you guys can test my skills or you guys can rate my fucking response time. I don't fucking know, bro. But over the internet, yeah, shut the fuck up, bro. Get in line. There's 1,000 other dudes running their mouth too. Like, I don't care, bro. Okay, if I tell you, yes, let's fight, it's not like you're gonna come anyways. It's not like you're gonna be like, all right, let's set up a date. No, you're gonna say, all right, cool, I'll see you when I see you. So maybe I should start telling people like, okay, yeah, let's fight. So listen, bro, there's a time and a place for everything. Don't let your feelings get the best of you. And this goes to the youngsters, bro, to the youngsters that are watching this right now, bro. Don't let nobody trick you out your spot. Don't let nobody trick you out of thinking that you have to get loud to prove something. You ain't got to prove shit to nobody, bro, unless it's in front of you and unless it's a threat. Then you handle business accordingly. If it's over the computer or over the phone or over the video, let motherfuckers say what a motherfucker wants to say, bro. They running their mouth. Bitches run their mouth every day. Hood rats run their mouth. Lame fools run their mouth. All right? Be about that action when it's time to be about that action. Other than that, if somebody yells on the internet, bro, don't look like a goofy. Don't be out there yelling. Don't be out there gangbanging, throwing your hood out there and making your hood look bad, because now your hood gonna look at you like, hey, fool, what are you doing, dog? You feel me? Like, say, you know what, bro? You got it. You win. Yeah, you're tough. Fuck my mama. Whatever, dog. You win. Let's see the action now. It ain't never gonna happen, bro. It ain't never gonna happen, but I know we live in 2026 and the young kids think that yelling from the top of your lungs proves that you're down. Or people that don't like you, of course, right? But hey, to each their own. And once again, to the youngsters, don't let someone trick you at your spot. You ain't got to prove shit to nobody. Handle your business when it's time to handle your business. And handle it wisely, bro. Which means that you ain't got to react at that point in time. You know, you don't have to react right there, homie. You can wait. You can use your brain, bro. That's how you stay alive, and that's how you stay free. No disrespect to all the homies that are locked up, but I guarantee you, bro, 99% of them will tell you that they all acted on impulse. They can all tell you they've acted on emotion and feelings at the time and the place that they were mad at. And I guarantee you that 99.9% of them will tell you, if I could have waited and planned it out, I would have. Okay? And if you don't believe me, go ask one of them. And with that being said, salute to everybody. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I got another video dropping right now. I'm doing the 10 rings Florencia reaction. So go catch that on my other channel. All right? I'm Blue Devil. Until next time, we out this bitch. Let's get out of here. Let's go.